This is Tom Dillon, the Lifetime Liberal, and today is Monday, March 16th, 2020. The title of this rant is Coronavirus, Trump's Crime Against Humanity. So when history is written, they will look back at this and see that this president has basically caused an incredible epidemic, pandemic, whatever you want to call it, to occur in the United States. So as we speak right now, I think they said there are 3,500 cases. Based on the trajectory of the information that we know today, that in 2 weeks' time, that 3,500 will be at 100,000. Yes, think about that. And how much more will it be 2 weeks from that if we're not being able to stem the progression of this disease? And there's a good chance that we will not be able to do that at all. And here's the thing. This president was told between 2.5 and 3 months ago that this is what could happen if things weren't arrested and stymied, stopped, whatever, and at a very quick stage, and needed to be arrested right away, and basically chose to do nothing about it. And everyone knows of all the different dates and all of the different things that he said, that we go down to zero, we have this under control. He even was minimizing it Friday, he was minimizing it yesterday, and basically that is what he and every one of the Republicans have done in reference to this. They've denied, they've poo-pooed, they've minimized, they've worked around the edges. Most people aren't going to get affected, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to kill and hurt and get a lot of people infected. And they just did a poll the other day basically indicating that 80% of Democrats were very concerned about the coronavirus, whereas only 40% of Republicans were concerned about coronavirus. So the Republicans are following Trump's lead. Fox News, and these people have blood on their hands also. Rush Limbaugh, Sean Hannity, Laura Ingraham, the whole Mark Levin, Mark Levine, I can't remember. They have blood on their hands because these are all smart people. They know this. It doesn't take much for them to look into this and see how these pandemics work and what the progression of it is going to be, and how the U.S. is totally unprepared for this. And while we're talking about that, they've been talking about testing, and all these tests are going to come out. We are weeks, multiple weeks, if not month or more away to have, let's just call the term, adequate testing going on in the United States. Adequate testing. Whereas a country like South Korea is like 30 or 300 times, they've tested 300 times as many people per capita as we have. I mean, and it's just going to get worse. And again, I just need to stop here. I blame the Republicans on this, solely on the GOP, on the president. The Democrats have been out front saying that we need to get ahead on this. The Democratic governor, even now Republican governors are doing it. And just a quick thing on that. What was it? The governor of Oklahoma had a picture of him and his kids at a restaurant, say, hey, get out. He had to take it down yet the next day. That was Saturday. Same thing with the governor of South Carolina, pooing this. He had to retract that the next day. This is going way too fast. There will need to be massive amounts of infusion of money to help all of the people that are going to be affected by this. And again, there is blood on the hands of Republicans. There is blood on the hands of this president, because they knew that this could happen, and they minimized it, they poo-pooed it, they denied it, they said they had it under control, and they were not honest with the American people, and there are going to be many, many more people who are going to suffer and die because of the inactions of these Republicans. And again, unfortunately, the only thing we can do at this time is to vote them out of office, and that is exactly what we need to do. Hopefully, there will be an election, because look at this president to try and keep that from actually happening. But we need to get rid of all of them because, again, blood on their hands, and people are dying because of their inaction.